Good morning, class. We're going to try to identify the verbs and nouns in a sentence. So, this is our activity that we're going to do today. There's words over here on our word wall that we have, and we're going to decide as you come up, you're going to come up and put the words if you think it's a noun or a verb. Remember, verb, Vicky Verb over here. She says these are action words. These are things that you can do. Like, I can run to the store, or I can jump rope. Okay? And then over here is Nick Noun. He's a person, place, or a thing. He is like mom or Nick himself, or the store is a place. A thing would be a dog, or a bike, or a person. So you're going to come up here and you're going to decide as I call you up which one's going to be a noun or a verb. So this is how we're going to learn our nouns and verbs for this story. And then we're going to read I am Apple, and then we're going to do a bar graph, and then we're going to do a little bit of science with the life cycle of a apple. So let's get started. So I would have my students come up and take the words and decide which category they're going to be in. So the first word is red. Red is a noun. And then store. Store is a place. Jump is a verb. And then bike is a thing. Push is an action word. It's something you do. You can push the cart at the store. Apple, is it a person, place, or a thing, or is it something you can do? So the apple would be a thing. Jog. Can you jog? Is it something you do, or is it just jog? Is it a person, place, or thing? Jog is something you can do, so it's an action verb. Run. I run to the store. That's an action. That's a verb. Tree. Is it a action word? A person, place, or a thing? Yes, Carl. It is tree is a thing. Reach. I reach for the stars. Is it an action, a person, place, or a thing? Yes, it's something you can do, so it is a verb. Sit. Is it an action, a person, place, or a thing? Good. It's something you do. Mom. Is that something you can do? An action word? Or is it a person, place, or a thing? Yes, it's a person. Yell. Do we yell at everybody? Is it an action, person, place, or thing? Yes, it's an action verb. Bunny. Is it a person, place, or thing, or is something you can do, an action word? Yes, bunny is a thing. Ball. Is it an action word, a person, place, or a thing? Is it something you can do? You can bounce it, but we're not talking about the word bounce ball. We're just talking about ball. Yes. It's a noun. Because it's a thing. Is dog a action verb, a person, place, or thing? Yes. It is a noun because it's a thing. Good job, guys. All right. So I'm going to read I Am Apple by Jean Marzell, illustrated by Judith Moffat. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you understand. We're trying to understand the verbs and nouns, okay? And also, let's think about the life cycle. Think about how the tree makes the apples. Okay, ready? I am a red bud. I live on a branch in an apple tree. I grow in the rain. I grow in the sun. I unfold. And I am an apple blossom. I have 5 petals, and I am beautiful. In time, my petals fall to the ground. The buzzing bee. I grow, now I am a small apple. I hang by my stem. The stem brings me water and food. I grow bigger and bigger. They're kind of green there, aren't they, guys? My tree is full of apples. Look at all the apples. Make sure you're trying to decide where the nouns are, too. Once we were green, now we are red. Redder, red, redder, and reddest. See, there's still a little bit of green here. This one's still trying to get green, all red. We are ready to be picked. See how all those apples are ready to be picked? Is there any nouns in here that you can see in the pictures instead of in the sentences? Good job, Ashley. Yeah, the kids. The kids are nouns. Most apples are picked by farm workers. Truckers drive us to market. So, in this picture, what is this gentleman doing? Yeah, he's picking the apples. And where is he going to put the apples? In the basket, good. And then who takes them? The truck drivers do to the store. Good job, Ashley. Good job. Apples come in different shapes and colors. Some are sweet and some are sour. Look, ladies and gentlemen, there's red ones, green ones, and yellow ones. You guys have you ever had any yellows? Oh, they're kind of sweet, aren't they? Yeah. How about the red ones? Those are really good, yeah. How about the green ones? What do you think they are? Yeah, Carl Thomas. Yeah, they're kind of sour at times. Yeah, you're right. Applesauce is made from apples. What else is made from apples? Who can give me one? Give me an example. Yeah, caramel apples are made. Yeah, you get them when? You get them when you go to the fair. Yeah, I understand. Those are pretty cool. Although we probably won't get to the fairs this year. All right. Each apple has a star of seeds inside. The star has 5 parts, just like the flower. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because there's also 5 petals. Remember that. It's important to know. If you plant apple seeds, what do you think you get? Ashley? Oh, okay. You think it's going to be some kind of plant from our plant cycle we learned about a while ago? Good job, yeah. Good guess. And I think you might be right. Pretty sure you're right. Good job. Apple trees. Look at these apple trees. They're all full of the blossoms. They're waiting for them to become fruits. Yeah. I am apple. Can you tell me a story about me? Okay, so let's kind of do this. Let's do this little story with this life cycle. You plant the seed, and the seed becomes a tree, or there's another thing it's called a sapling, a little one. And then the bud comes on the tree. And then from the bud, the tree gets the apple blossoms, which is the flowers on the tree. And then it becomes the fruit. Okay. So here's that. This is the I am apple. So now at your desk, after we're done with our other work we're going to do as a group, this is going to be your worksheet for your nouns. This is how I'm going to assess you to see where you're at with your understanding of the nouns. So you're going to take your red, yellow, or green crayon, whatever favorite color apple you like to eat, and then color it in, all the nouns that you think are nouns. And this would be given to them 3 times, and the third one would be my final assessment to see where they're at. Learning nouns. Okay. Then we would move on to our graph to learn about how to identify and collect data on a bar graph. So this is what the activity I would do would be, I would have them, and I'm going to play it out as we are in class. Okay, any student, make sure you get out this paper. Yes, good job. Names on it and date. Thank you. Pencils down when you're ready, so I know you're ready. Good job. All right. So at the top of this one, this first row here where it says right above tally, you're going to write red apples. Good job. Then you're going to write yellow apples. Good. And then we're going to write green apples. So then here, I'm going to ask anybody who likes red apples to please raise their hand. Raise it high so I can make sure I get a count. You ready? Raise your hands. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 people. So we're going to make tally marks. So you guys do exactly what I'm doing, because this is our first time doing it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. I like to see how you're working. Good job. Pencils down when you're ready. Good. So now, raise your hand if you like the color yellow apples, if that's your favorite color. 1, 2, 3. Good. So we're going to write 1, 2, 3. That's all we're doing. Pencils down then. Good job. All right. Now for our last one, we're going to do green apples. Anybody who likes green apples, please raise your hand. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Yes, Carl Thomas? Yeah, sometimes the green ones are kind of sour and tart. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So underneath here now, we're going to take and put the number so you guys can realize that. So we're going to go make a number 5 underneath here. Good job. A 3 over here under yellow. And directly under green, we're going to put 4. Good job. Pencils down. Okay, get in your crayon boxes and get a red crayon, a yellow crayon, and your green crayon, please. Okay, thank you. All right, with your red crayon first, we're going to count up how many. Yes, Ashley? Good. We're going to count up 5. So let's count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would take your mark here and color it in all the way down to 0. Like that. Okay, go ahead. Crayons down so I know you're ready. Good job. Carlin, what's the next color? Yes, yellow is correct. How many for yellow, Carlin? 3? Good job. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Good. Crayons down when you're ready? Good job. All right. Now we're going to move to the next one. What's the next color, Ashley? Excuse me. Yes, green is. And how many does green? Yes, you're correct, Ashley. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Color those in. Good job, guys. All right, now, as a group, we're going to answer these questions together. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Pencils down. Good. All right. My first question is, which one is the least, fewest, smallest? But the main word we're looking for is least. All those words mean the same. Least, small, fewest. Carl Thomas, can you give me a name? Yes, it is yellow. Yellow what? Apples, correct. We always have to make sure we label our answers correctly. Because a lot of people, teachers, when you get older, will mark that wrong because you didn't label your information correctly. Good job. Number 2, which one is the greatest, largest, biggest? Which one has the greatest number of people that like them? Marie? Yes. 5. 5 what? Red apples? Good. Red apples. All right. Pencils down. Good. All right. Number 3. Are any of them equal, the same? Are any of these lines the same? Do they meet the same? Carl, you said green and yellow. Look at it, bud. Green's up here, yellow's down here, so it's not the same because green has more. So are any of them equal? No, so we're going to put no. Good job. It says, what is the difference between the greatest and the least? Who can tell me what we need to do in this? We got to find the difference. Yes. Who knows what difference means when we're talking about math? Yes, we have to do subtraction. So we're going to put a minus sign here. So what is the greatest number? Because we have to subtract the greatest and from the least. 5, correct. And we're subtracting. And what's the least, the smallest number? 3, correct. And that's how we figure out our math problem. So, Miss Lewis, do your touch points. 5, 4, 3, 2. So your answer is 2. 2 what? Just 2. Okay. So this would be an assessment. I would give them. I would give them 2 at the end of the 3rd try, where they would have to do it all completely on their own. So that was my example of them learning the bar graph. We would do it with other activities throughout the week in our class. Okay. Then our next thing, ladies and gentlemen, we will be working on learning the life cycle of our apple. They would receive a cut out and a paste sheet that I have here, and we have gone through some of this with our planting, so some of it should be familiar of how it grows, but I understand that there'll be some different answers during the time, but we're going to try and do it today. And then I would have them finish this 2 more times the last time doing it independently, but today we're going to do it together. So, the life cycle of the apple. What do you think would come first? Would it be the seedling, the flower, or the seed? Give me one of the three. Yes, Carl. Yes, you're correct. The seed would come first. And who can tell me what would be second? Yes, it would be the seedling. That's where it's just starting to grow. And that would go there. And we would continue on until we finish. Thank you. Have a great day.